Well, good afternoon, Flint Hills Bible Church family. This is Pastor Dave. Just wanted to give you a little update as we are going to transition to the next phase of our church reopening. Now, it has been fantastic to see all of you come together, and we have just seen an increase in our attendance. We've been seeing some new visitors come and join us, and we're excited about this next phase that we're going to be starting this Sunday. This Sunday, we're only going to have one service. This means that there will be no evening service. Everybody is going to sit in either the main auditorium or the chapel. Further, the chapel is going to be open to everyone. If you have young children that you're concerned about, you're welcome to have them sit in the chapel with you, with adult supervision, of course. They only have to wear a mask and comply with other protocols that we might have in place. Now, for those of you who have been tolerating the chapel and you feel like you're ready to move on to the auditorium, you have our permission to do so. We are grateful how you have been such good sports and you've sat there. I know it's been uncomfortable, but it has been just a wonderful time to really show that you're willing to kind of play ball and even submit to the wisdom of the elders. And I know you didn't have to do it, but you chose to do it, and I think that's great. Further, this week we're going to do communion. It's going to look a little bit different, but we will be offering communion in the chapel as well as the auditorium and the mezzanine. And we will also provide nursery care for children up to 2.5 years of age. And so hopefully that'll help some of you young families who are kind of dealing with some different complications to be able to come and enjoy the service. And then finally, because we're all doing it in one service, we're going to have the Sunday School Hour. And we're going to do the same format that we did during the quarantine, where we're going to have one all-church Sunday school. I've recruited some other Sunday school teachers, and the topic this week is going to be Hebrews 10:24-25, which says, "And let us consider how to stir one another to love and good works, not neglecting to meet together, as is the habit of some, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day drawing near." And so we're going to just survey this passage, talk about what it means, and then kind of draw out some of the applications. So I think it's going to be a real fascinating time. So come early. At 9 o'clock, we will be having Sunday school. You can enjoy it in the chapel or during or in the auditorium. Now, there won't be any childcare during that time. Childcare will only be available for the main service. And finally, just to kind of signal what's ahead, we are targeting July 5th as the grand reopening. That will be when we have regular Sunday school classes again. Hopefully we'll be able to have childcare and children's Sunday school available to all, provided that we get the manpower, and we'll have the fellowship time then as well. And so far so good. You guys have been excellent. I know some of you have been very conscientious about staying home if you are sick. Many of you have done a great job of practicing social distancing, and so we are really, really pleased with the progress. Now, granted, there's going to be a lot of changes coming up, and I just wanted to help you set your minds and have the right mindset as we go through this process of coming together. And I wanted to draw your attention to 1 Thessalonians 5:16-18, where Paul says, "Rejoice always, pray without ceasing, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you." Now, in Africa, they grow a fruit called the miracle berry. Now, the miracle berry has a special protein in it that when you eat it, it coats your taste buds so that when you eat sour foods, it tastes sweet. If you eat sour cream with a taste berry residue in your mouth, it will taste like ice cream. If you eat a lemon, it will taste like lemonade. In fact, I watched some videos on it. It's actually available online, so maybe you can try and tell me about it. Now, when you look at this element of Thanksgiving, that's kind of like the miracle berry, where you can look at a lot of bitter circumstances in life, and when you are thankful, they seem a little bit sweeter. I mean, imagine if our society right now took the miracle berry of thankfulness and applied it to all circumstances. If they applied it to the COVID pandemic, if they were to apply it to some of the social unrest and some of the challenges that we face, I mean, it would look like a different world, right? Now, this is my challenge for you. What we want for the world needs to start in our church. As we come together, I want you to say thank you as much as possible in your heart towards God, in your heart towards other people, and it will change the way you look at things. Instead of complaining and looking at what's wrong, try to figure out ways that you can be thankful, and we will have a much sweeter time of fellowship. Well, again, church family, I can't wait to see you in person. Sunday is going to be a great day, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again.